Go deep here.
How were your relationships?
Yeah.
Your love relationships?
Yeah. I've had like maybe 3 relationships in my life.
That you would call serious?
So I would call that serious. I've always had long relationships. I've never had they've always been like 2 years, 3 years now.
So let's label the first 2.
The first, I mean, it was high school, so I won't really.
Puppy
it was
love?
very we loved each other, but we were in high school. Second one was very tough, actually. I had a really, really bad relationship. My second relationship was.
What is bad?
It was bad because I wasn't me. I wasn't allowed to be me. He didn't allow me to be me. He wanted me to be who made him comfortable, who made him happy. He was a bit like. He loved me a lot, or loved me. At the time I thought it was love, but he loved himself, I would say. And he made me change a lot of my personality. I was afraid of people because he was afraid of people. So he would rub off all his insecurities on me. So I wasn't allowed between classes in university to sit and mingle because I was going to get a questionnaire of who did you see, why did you say hi to this, why did you do that, how long did you stay after this, and I always felt like I was doing something wrong without doing anything. And so he was a bit of a jealous guy.
Or more, I would use the word insecure more than
He
jealous.
was very insecure, yeah, very, very. And I wanted to please him, going back to the people's pleaser. I wasn't strong enough to be like, hey, I'm not doing anything wrong, let me live my life as long as I'm not doing anything wrong to you. I wasn't strong enough, I was afraid. And I almost believed what he would tell me. So he would tell me that, let's say, I'm nothing without him, and when he breaks up with me, I'm worthless, and I'm someone now because of him. He would tell me these things, and almost like I knew that I wasn't, because I have a very strong family who always like.
But if it's gradual, you do end up believing.
Yeah,
it.
I did believe that it was like I lost so much weight in the relationship. I wasn't well. It was like a very bad period in my life, very honestly. And I was always worried about him because also I felt like if I was going to leave. So he told me that he would tell me that if he left me, I would end up being nothing. But I knew that if I left him, he would be nothing. So I was afraid to leave him also because I knew that without me, he wasn't going to function in society. But in the end, I had to choose me. And it was very tough, but I was like,
so you think it was mentally abusive?
Yeah.
Not physically?
Physically.
Not physically.
But a bit, yeah.
Also physical. And that's telling,
yeah.
I would say, because that's why I wanted to ask you about, is it the direct relation to a divorced family?
No, I don't think it's absolute.
I don't think we can answer that, and probably
anyway,
not.
I really don't think it has, I don't know, but I wouldn't think it has anything to do. I just have, because now I'm with my husband, and when I met my husband and he was the way he was, I was like, what? Like, this exists? This like normal guy who trusts me and doesn't ask me 20,000 questions.
You're not used to it.
I wasn't used to that. I thought I thought relationship meant, and I was always, I told you I always looked at the positive. Even in that relationship, I'd always be like, yeah, but at least he doesn't cheat on me. At least he loves me. At least I'm always his priority. At least, in the end, I'm like, I don't.
We justify.
Yeah, I was just always telling myself that it wasn't that bad.
I read somewhere that women, I don't know if it applies to men, but women in abusive relationship usually need 6 attempts to finally break up. So they would break up 5, but always go back.
Oh yeah,
the
we broke up many
times.
times.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a build-up of courage to say, I'm gonna leave, and then you build up courage to leave again, and you come back. But at 6 or 7, you actually don't come back.
I actually can't remember the exact number, but it could have been that much. It could have been.
It's very tricky, and I was watching a documentary, I won't mention the name of it, but it's about a very abusive character, very popular one. And the way you would notice, they're usually very charming, usually very charismatic, and what they would do is it can start like, Karen, I don't like yellow on you. You look so much better in other colors. So you start to adjust your wardrobe. Next time it's like, I don't like this friend. I don't think you should hang out with her. But it's up to you.
Yeah.
I'm playing with your head.
Yeah.
Gradually it becomes, you have no right to leave. You are nothing.
Yeah.
You are this, and suddenly you're getting bullied mentally, and you really start to get brainwashed to asking permission, to being so timid, like you're walking on eggshells. So it's psychologically very tricky.
Yeah.
And when you talk to somebody in that, they don't see it. They're like, no, you're just hating on me. You just don't want me to be in love.
Yeah.
And you're like,
yeah,
that's not love.
No.
Something is...
I didn't know that this wasn't love then, and I actually once I spoke about it, and on my Instagram I did a video it was about verbal abuse, and I spoke about it, and I might have said something wrong because I ended the video by saying that no one should be allowed to live this life, and that you're much stronger than you think, and you should walk out. So this is how I concluded the video, because I was talking to girls that were in my situation. Some people misunderstood and were like, why are you making it seem like it's easy to walk out? Because I understand that some people are, mothers, and
it's complex.
Yeah, it's very diverse. It's not just one situation, and definitely it's not easy, and definitely some people, maybe women don't work, and if they don't have their husbands there to secure them, like financially, where are they going to go, you know? So I do understand that it's very difficult. I just hope that with my kids, or, because you never know what you fall on in life, and that's why I always care so much that my kids and people that I love are able to work and able to be independent.
Absolutely.
Whether it's financially, whether it's to be independent, to the person that you're with is an addition to your life. It's not what makes your life what it is. So that if for whatever reason you need to continue your life without that person, you can.
You have the luxury of choice.
Yeah.